Oh, Straight gonna show up, though.
He gonna show up, yeah.
I mean,
All right.
usually he gonna be late. He say, "Yeah, I'm gonna be late, guys."
Yeah, I mean, he gonna show up either that. I mean, I don't got that boy phone number. I ain't watching after the other dude, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That ain't my job.
I mean, it's no big deal. It's no big deal.
Dude,
I
I'm gonna
mean,
tweet
he a
him.
podcast member, dog. Yeah, look, that nigga. Does.
Yeah, no, we got love for it's Stratosphere, aka I love the Ninja Turtles.
Whew. That's a workout.
Man, listen, it's 3 p.m. It's time for this podcast. Welcome to the Usual Suspects podcast for 5/4/2018, also known as May 4th. So yeah, may the what's that bullshit? I think it's Star Wars. May the Force be with you or some wild shit.
Be with you.
Yeah, that fuck shit. Yeah. We missed that last week because my family are some fuck people and didn't tell me something about what was going down. So we missed last week. I apologize. We won't miss another week unless it's super important or Jesus destroys the earth.
Exactly.
Holy shit!
Who goes the fuck up? This man.
Yo, oh God, what the fuck you selling dope? What the
Why
hell?
you gotta make an entrance like that?
Yo, Strat look like he sell dope on the side. I ain't gonna lie to you. He had me shook. How many pounds you say?
Say that.
Why are you running like
My boy.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
they,
who buying right now?
yo, they holding my boy. He biting already.
Is that
Goddamn.
he-bot? Is that he bot?
Is that he? Oh no.
Oh shit, man.
Hey, chill. We ain't referencing on people, but yeah, that's the podcast. We got housekeeping. We got some topics here. Let's get started. So the first topic of the day: Gearbox boss Randy Pitchford, Duval Magic.
You do?
He denies a room. Oh shit! I forgot about intros. You right. I'm fucking up.
Yeah.
Man, do the intros, Jigga. Since you said, man, no,
doing?
Jigga. Since you said something, you do your intro first.
Hey everybody, it's Jigga, your favorite casual gamer, out here playing on all platforms casually.
The L taker.
Casually.
Goddamn.
All right. Yeah, it's your boy Professor, man. Let's get this podcast going.
And it's me, Stratosphere.
Why the hell you
Acting
looking at your niggas like that? What the fuck?
Get some Clementines, man.
So Clemens, who man's?
Yo.
Man.
This
And also,
is wow.
and also we have our boy back, Hardhead.
Ooh,
7-4.
no, I'm not gonna do this shit though.
Oh shit! Oh, okay. You know what? I fuck with Hardhead right now. He rocking that Run DMC shirt. Okay. We fuck with Hardhead. Hardhead rocking the Run DMC shirt. She a real one. But yeah, back to the first topic. Randy Pitchford is denying that there is a Borderlands 3 exclusive marketing deal rights with Microsoft. And he said on Twitter, let me go find the correct information. This is what he said. Where are you getting that? Gearbox signed no such thing with Microsoft. How are these things becoming propagated as fact when there's zero basis in reality? And then he followed up by saying, clearly reported by zero reputable sources. I think to be reputable, one must care about and pursue the truth. Reposting news from others without checking the source is one of the failures of digital journalism, he puts in quotation marks.
Damn.
Well, Mr. Pitchford, before I let my panel of friends and boys and compatriots talk, I got something to say to you. You're going to talk about one must care and pursue the truth, but if I remember correctly, you were the same person that promised us an Aliens game that was going to have co-op and be good, and then took money for Sega and put that shit towards Borderlands 2. Now, I may be wrong, but that's what that was reported by multiple sources, and they sued you. So, who lying? Like, I just don't care about Borderlands after 2. Borderlands 2, in my opinion, had very bad parts. Overall, it yes, it has very bad parts.
Oh man, don't you diss my game of the generation, bro. I wasn't ready for that.
No. I'm gonna tell you the parts that are bad. Everything after the attack on Sanctuary, it drags on.
How about just everything?
Why is this, why
is this conversation happening, dude?
What is wrong with you?
I was fine with you going off on Randy, but you're not about to diss one of the greatest games of all time.
It's not one of the greatest games of all time.
Yes, it is. Hold up.
The first one is.
We're not having this. Yes, it is. Yes,
The
it
first
is.
one is. The second one is not.
Yes, it is.
Can't really.
dog.
That was
Now, hold up. Now, if you were saying pre-sequel, all right. You're not going to diss Borderlands 2, though. You
Borderlands 2 is not better than 1.
Yes, it is.
Man.
What the fuck?
Borderlands 1
What
is
is wrong with you?
What are we doing?
hold on. You know what? Let me.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, you don't get to come at me, Mr. Riles.
No. It's Riles. Okay, it's Riles. Anyway, like I said, who gives a fuck about he promised the aliens game? Who gives a fuck about aliens? Nobody cares.
What you mean nobody cares?
Nobody gives a damn about aliens, man.
I care.
Boy, fuck out of here.
Nobody gives a damn. Listen. Okay, you gotta understand. He is trying to protect Borderlands 3 because he wants it to be a surprise. He doesn't want fans to be let down on rumors because Borderlands 3 rumors have been talked about ever since 2012.
2013.
It was.
Yeah, that let you know you shouldn't even believe none of the rumors.
Yeah, so he don't want fans' expectations to be shot down again. So you can't get mad at him for that. Like I said, the whole aliens thing, nobody gives a damn.
It's because he knows his game ain't gonna be good, so he doesn't want people to get hyped.
The game you love ain't been good in years, so I don't know what
shit. What you trying to say, Professor?
Yeah, exactly what I just said. Halo ain't been shit for years. You hear what I said?
Man, follow your whole ass back.
I mean, it's not like he lying, though.
He ain't wrong, but yeah. But like I'm gonna be honest. Other than I think that the latter half of Borderlands 2 drags on, but I think it's overall a good game. I know I was embellishing, but if Borderlands 3 is coming out, it has to compete with the Division, Destiny, Anthem that's coming out. It's not gonna be simple.
Oh, so you mean Mass Effect outside? All right,
Mass Effect outside. You're not wrong.
Outside, damn.
My boy, wow, he said Mass Effect outside. You ain't wrong, but yeah, I mean. You got competition, so how do you differentiate yourself? My bad, Jigga. Go ahead.
I don't feel like you have to compete with those games, though. I feel like it's a different type of game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really is, though.
Yeah, it can have its own lane. It got its own lane, man.
No, the reason I say that is because it's a looter shooter, and then there's multiple of those now in comparison to the past. But if it does well, it does well. I will not be buying it.
I mean, the only looter shooter you can really say is Destiny.
Division is a looter shooter. What are you talking about?
I mean, but Division is third person though. That's third person.
I mean, you can still be third person and still be a looter shooter. Like they're all chasing the Diablo formula in the first place.
But no.
Oh, he bought now.
Oh man, twice they got it. No, you lagging, cuz.
No.
How we go from he bot to we bot, dog? We got like right now.
They're multiplying.
Okay, basically what he's trying to say is not. So I don't know what he's trying to say, but I feel like it's a different type. Like I would say you can't compare it to Destiny because that's like I don't know. It's a whole different juggernaut. But like I feel like it has its own lane, like with the art style and the characters, and
that's another thing.
It's more based on comedy too, though.
Facts, Jigga. Hold it down for Destiny, dog.
Hold on. This is my thing about Borderlands. Borderlands 2, as much as I may not like certain parts, it was well written, and that's because Anthony Birch is actually a decent writer, even though he's kind of a scumbag. However, he's gone now. The lead writer of Borderlands is gone. He's gone, and Gearbox. They haven't really made anything great since that. Like, what's the game they made after Borderlands 2 that came out around the same time as Overwatch?
They made a Unreal Tournament type game. I forgot what it was called.
No, not that game. I'm talking about the one that came Battleborn. That's what it was.
Wait, hold up. Wait, no. We will not have Battleborn slander here today, sir.
Bootyborn, that was trash.
That game was not trash.
That game was not good.
It was trash, or the people who did not own it. We will not.
I played that. No, I played that shit. I did not like it.
I didn't own it. I played a lot of it. It was garbage.
Garbage.
You just said yourself you didn't own it.
Yo, keep playing. Hardhead gonna light your ass on fire. I saw that shit.
Oh man.
Oh shit, I'm shook. Hardhead, come on.
To the pyro head, fam.
Oh man. Nah, but yeah, I like. What do y'all think about the exclusive marketing rights portion of that though? Because I can see Microsoft doing it. I'm gonna be honest, I can see it.
But some people think if they do that, the game gonna come to Game Pass, and I'm not gonna lie. As much as I I try to avoid being called a fanboy. I do not want to play Borderlands on the Xbox because if it comes to Game Pass, my dumb ass gonna buy it on Game Pass. I'm just being honest, and I don't want to have to do this.
If you love the game, the franchise, you put that on that $60 though.
I don't want to be.
But you want to support them. What you don't like the? What's that all about?
I agree with Strat. I agree with you.
Yeah, because State of Decay is coming on.
Like
Game
I'm buying State of Decay outright. Like I'm not.
But I'm not talking about State of Decay.
I'm just saying it's the same. But you like the Borderlands series, correct?
Yeah, but that's not where I want to play it. I want to keep all my achievements in one place.
Bro, but you got Borderlands 2 as one of the greatest of the generation.
What?
And you're putting like saying you're not gonna support them directly with the next sequel?
Wait,
That's weird.
Coming to PC.
Did you just make the claim that Okay, that's.
No, that's
it
what
was.
I
mean, of its genre.
Of its genre, sure, but you said of the generation. That's a very heavy claim to make, in my opinion.
In general,
not this generation, but
he's talking about last generation. That's a heavy claim.
I'm not saying this. I'm not saying. I'm just going by with their words.
Hold up. First of all, I never said Borderlands 2 was the greatest of any gen. I'm just saying it's one
that
of
was
my
hothead.
Of all time.
That was hothead.
It is though.
Because Borderlands 2 gives you everything the video game should give you. So I don't understand why people,
I think it could have been better, but that's just me.
Why?
Otherwise,
why, sir?
Why? Because no, I'm gonna tell you why. Borderlands 1 has a lot of potential, and they kind of still didn't fulfill it. Also, I feel like the gameplay in one aspect has always turned me off of Borderlands, and that's how the gunplay is. The guns feel like toys. They don't feel like they have any feedback, any recoil. They don't feel like guns.
Oh, here we go.
To me, most of the guns are whack anyway. It's like the same gun, but this one got acid on it. This one got electricity on it.
It's not like I don't like the game.
There was definite. It's not like Sea of Thieves. They put a lot of time.
There was progression. Yeah, there was progression with Borderlands. The progression in the skill trees in the story is why I love Borderlands so much.
When they added guns, they didn't feel the same. When they added gun tiers, the tiers didn't feel the same. You knew you was getting a different gun.
But I will say in Borderlands, you're only gonna rock with two, 3 different brands, and that's about it. Because the rest of them is trash.
I've learned how to make good use of each brand in a different.
Nah, fam, stop the bullshit. Jacobs was trash. All Jacobs handguns was trash.
Ah, the handguns. What you talking about?
The handguns were good.
Trash,
hold on, you know what? Wait a minute.
No. Hyperion has explosives.
No, Hyperions were definitely garbage.
Hyperion was the explosive.
They had the conference call and the whatchamacallit.
Jacobs had the best hand cannons, fam. I don't know what you're talking about.
But
who used hand cannons?
I do. Bro, if I'm playing a sniper, I always partner that with a hand cannon. It's just that's how it works.
Okay, in Borderlands 2, Assassin was really not good with the handguns, though. He was not good with
But I was good with the Assassin. It was, I don't know.
And Zero was trash out of all the characters.
Whoa.
Now you're going too far.
Okay, let's move on for y'all fight.
Wait, before we do it, I got a question. Do we know if it's coming to PC or not?
Of course.
It's definitely coming to PC.
You talking about Borderlands 3?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I'm just asking. Dang,
okay, yeah. But moving on to the next topic. God of War and Yakuza 6 achieved the biggest UK launch of the history of their respective series. Now, this was some news that I found interesting because God of War that's expected. God of War has never done well in Europe traditionally.
God of games, sir.
Shut up. And Yakuza is very niche. And
Yakuza.
Yakuza. You know what, Professor? You don't get to talk to me after you said Rallis. I don't want to hear it.
Rallis?
Yeah, he said Rallis.
Oh, when we talking about Rallis checkers? Oh, man.
Yeah, he said Rallis earlier. I'm still upset.
Now, did they got the sales for Yakuza 3?
They didn't give us numbers, they didn't give us numbers, but they gave us where they topped in the UK. God of War was number 1, of course. Number 2 was Far Cry 5. Number 3 was Yakuza. Number 4 was FIFA, and number 5 was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Edition.
I see.
So yeah, like I'm happy about that fact because we all want another Yakuza game.
I haven't played. I might start one if I get to stream today. I'll start my first Yakuza game.
You still got to finish Persona. What you doing?
Hold on, Jorge. Don't you got Zero?
Yep, I have Zero. I was gonna buy Kiwami, but I want to play the game.
No, play Zero first, but you can think about buying Kiwami first.
I don't know. I feel sometimes I feel like you gotta play it in release order.
Yeah, because Kiwami is the one after Zero, right?
Yeah, but Zero is the
Kiwami's first. Kiwami's the first game that came out.
No. Zero is Kiwami's.
Zero's the prequel.
Zero is the first game.
Yeah, Zero's the prequel.
Like if we talking chronological order.
Yeah, chronological. I'm talking about
You would play Zero, Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, that's
because I played the first Yakuza, which came out back on the PS2.
Yeah, it's alright, man. They don't know how to say it. It's alright.
Triggered. But no, that's great news. God of War, of course, doing well, but we gonna have to, before we can talk about God of War's numbers, which sold 3-point-something million. I forget, it's like 1-something million, right?
3.1, I believe.
Which is insane in 3 days or less, something like that. Which this week we don't even know how much it did, but it's probably killing the game still. We got to talk about these March MPD numbers, which is gonna be spooky because a lot of people claim they weren't fucking with the #1 ranking game, but they were fucking with it. The first two, in fact.
Sea of Thieves was the GOAT, fam. Stop it.
No, the #1 seed. No, the top 5 I will do. Actually, the top 10. I'll do the top 10. The top 10 games from March of 2018 were Far Cry 5, Sea of Thieves, MLB 18 The Show, Kirby Star Allies, Grand Theft Auto 5 at 5th. That's funny. Call of Duty World War II, Mario Kart 8, Ni no Kuni Revenant Kingdom,
yes,
2K18, and Monster Hunter World.
Are you surprised by any of these numbers?
I am surprised by Ni no Kuni, to be honest.
I am surprised by Ni no Kuni and Kirby. Those are the only two, really.
Yeah, no, Kirby is kind of
Kirby's where I expected it.
Ni no Kuni, wow. That
Kirby's more like a fan service at this point.
Yeah, because Ni no Kuni 1, I don't even think was in the top 10 when it released on the PS3. 1, it wasn't even in the
And for hardware, on the hardware side, the best-selling console was the PS Quadruple, also known as the PS4.
Ain't nothing better.
I mean, you got the X.
All my fanboy shit.
Yeah, PS Quattro, you know.
Xbox One X better. Facts.
We ain't that right there. That's bait. That's bait. That's bait.
We know it's
you need to lay down. I know it's bait, but he need to lay down.
It's not bait. I'm stating facts.
I mean, it is the most powerful. So
you're not feeling well. You need to lay down.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
That power not gonna get you shit.
Hey,
I mean,
power don't mean shit without games.
Apparently, it ain't that strong.
Hey, y'all mad? Cause I can
wait a minute. Hey.
I got the cloud on my side.
The cloud so strong it can't sell again.
I got the power of cloud and enemy on my side. Y'all mad?
Wow.
You got the power of the cloud on your side?
Yes, cloud power.
Power of the cloud.
You know what? We moving on. No. We moving on. In other Microsoft news, Albert Pinello has left Microsoft.
Spooky.
I don't even know who that is, so I can't.
He was I think he was the head system architect for the Xbox One in particular, or one of them.
With the original?
No, the one.
I mean, good.
You don't remember him popping up every time somebody would shit talk the Xbox One's power, talking about something. It's more powerful.
I mean, man, they just gotta get rid of everybody who even came up with the Xbox One, man.
Oh, so Phil Spence gotta go.
Everybody who had a hand in this Xbox One just gotta go, though.
Oh shit! So y'all, Killer Phil gotta go.
Yeah.
No, basically, Albert Pinello and Aaron Greenberg was like the Doublemint twins. They were like a patty.
The Doublemint.
They a Doublemint patty fan.
Yeah.
Ah shit.
Oh, man.
Major Nelson can go too.
Damn.
Whoa.
Hashtag save our Xbox, dog.
So,
damn, Strat. What happened, dog? What's wrong with you?
why you don't fuck with Major Nelson? He brought up the gold goals for the gold Xbox, bro.
They gotta start off fresh, man. That Major Nelson be like he putting on gloves when he's unboxing consoles, man. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I mean,
wait,
yo, Strat,
I'm gonna do that, yo.
Strat, check your closet right quick. The Xbox Mafia might be coming for you.
Right,
Check your closet.
Nah,
y'all know how much of an Xbox
I gotta try that.
right? Y'all know, but like I see that shit, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Unboxing consoles, fam. That's dope.
He put on like the doctor's gloves and shit, man.
You about to get the
It's
Xbox
all about the
Erector now?
presentation, dog. What you hating for?
Nah, man.
Oh man.
Falcon punch, he one punch the shit out of his ex.
Yeah. Yo, Professor, he about to get that Xbox One X, the prostate exam right quick.
Oh man.
Oh, I need y'all to chill, dog.
I hate those.
Oh man, let's move on. We're gonna talk about this this next game that I thought was fucking ridiculous to show at this point in time, and this release date is once again spooky as fuck. Let's talk about Shadow of the Tomb Raider. We had screenshots, the box art editions revealed, all this other wild shit. So are y'all fucking with it? Yes, no, maybe so?
Yeah. I played the first two. They weren't great, but I enjoyed what I played. So
The first one was definitely better.
I'm not fucking with it. I'm not fucking with it.
Well, I never really played them, so I can't give an opinion. You know.
I like the first game a lot. I thought the first game, in my opinion, is like if I were to
I'm asking y'all a question. I'm confused. Is it of an origin story? Because I mean, is that what this is?
yes.
Because Shadow seems once again she's not the Tomb Raider.
Listen, she won't be the Tomb Raider till she's 65 in a retirement home.
By the time she the Tomb Raider, we're gonna be watching Captain Marvel in theaters, fam.
I mean, she basically the Tomb Raider, dog.
Oh.
She's been raiding tombs, so I don't know why she's not considered Tomb Raider.
No, hold on. Didn't at the end of one she had the twin pistols at the end of one, didn't she?
Yep.
I don't think she brought those forward in the second game.
The thing about it is, I feel like that was a little bit of fan service for all the fans to shut the fuck up. Like, yeah, we did it. Now shut up.
Man, but it has to make sense in the story though. You can't just put that out there and be like, okay, it never happened, guys. You can't do that.
I feel like more so with this series, her signature weapon is the bow and arrow. Like that's her sig.
Right. I'm not fucking with it. Fuck Shadow.
Hold on. Also, do y'all think this? Also, in conjunction with that first question, ask this question: do you think that revealing it, the timing that they did it, and how they did it was bad? Because I feel like it was.
Yes. Because I don't care. Like when they revealed it, I'm like, okay, and like, I mean, it don't matter what time they released it. Nobody gives a damn. That's just that's the reality of it.
Like the problem is they released like a CGI trailer, her running through the woods, and then saying announcement May 20 something, like right in the May.
Yeah, like
right or something. Then it's like we don't get no gameplay. It's like what the fuck?
Just like the Red Dead trailer.
Red Dead
we gonna get to Red Dead. Hold on, we gonna get to Red Dead.
I got hype off that trailer. What's wrong with you?
Okay, moving on. Quick note: Tacoma is coming to the PS4 soon. Be on the lookout for that. There's a Destiny 2 expansion coming soon called Warmind. If you give a shit about that game still,
hell yeah, this shit lit, fam.
Me and Hardhead give a fuck, so we gonna be playing it. I know we trash bags. Let's move on to this Nintendo news. We already know Professor ain't gonna say nothing because you know he don't like Nintendo.
Who said that?
You did.
Ain't nobody. Whoa. Ain't nobody saying Nintendo.
If you haven't already and you own a capable PC, Destiny 2 is on the Humble Bundle monthly
for $12.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna get that for $12, man.
Oh, y'all getting it?
Oh wait, you know they're gonna have private matches in the next DLC, the next update.
Bro, I'll clap you.
Sure they're not gonna lock private matches off to the DLC.
Right, you don't want to see Destiny 1. I was a beast, man. You don't want to
man, just because you a beast in Destiny, I don't mean shit, son. I'll
I was
clap
good
you
in that game. I would clap you in.
You know I can pull your stats, right? Like don't.
Bro, I was pretty fucking good, bro.
I can
pull Xbox. Destiny 1 Xbox.
Shut up.
You're buying again, man.
Oh man, the bot God. Oh shit, King Bean said, "Oh way you live the Xbox Mafia is in a box." God damn.
Wow,
it's got to be a box with a big X on it.
Oh shit, I'm shook, low key. But no, moving on from that, Nintendo president Tatsumi Kimishima is stepping down, and he's being replaced by what's the new guy that they're appointing in his place? Let me go look that up right quick.
Fukushima.
Fukushima. What are you talking about, Fukushima?
I thought Fukushima was the dude getting replaced.
Kimishima is the dude getting replaced.
Oh, Kimishima. I know it's something Shima.
It's something that's totally not racist. He will be succeeded by I'm gonna fuck this up, but I'm gonna attempt.
Fukushima.
Shintaro Furikawa, something like that. Furukawa, I don't know. I'm not Japanese, people. Don't sue me.
Furuikawa, man.
Listen,
Brush up on your Japanese, bro. What's wrong with you?
I'll fade you.
Okay. Like that's relevant. Moving on.
Man, listen. Yeah, I know. I'm just talking about. But yeah, he's stepping down. Also, in other news, the Switch has sold 17.79 million consoles worldwide, more than the Wii U as of March 31st, 2018.
Oh man, that's it. Oh man, Wii U.
Nah, that's to be applauded though.
In a year span.
That's to be applauded.
Yeah, it is good.
That's damn near. You can round up and call that 18 million, pretty much. That's
better than the X1. Better than the X1.
I mean, X1. Here's the thing. This thing. If we say X1, that doesn't mean anything because we got to count the entirety of the Xbox One family. That means you got to count the BrickBox One, the S, and the Xbox One.
The launch X1. That's what I'm talking about.
You mean the BrickBox One?
Yeah, the VCR.
The VCR box one, yeah.
I mean the God box one.
Before the S dropped, I think they hit like something like 25, 27 million. Like my thing is, this is already better than the Wii U and is approaching the GameCube levels of sales. I just don't know if they can sustain it.
That's right.
Well, I believe they can, dog. I believe they can.
I mean, if they don't have the games and the problem with Nintendo is they have too many dead spots. That's their main issue.
Wait, hold on. How we roasting Nintendo right now? Hello?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, like,
I didn't disconnect.
Century?
What's going on?
Oh, you got extra quiet.
Oh my god. No.
You said roasting Nintendo. I'm like, we roasting Nintendo. When this happened? I thought we were just discussing it. Oh, shit.
I just discussing the amazingness of the Switch, man.
Yeah, we over here. We applaud that shit. Clap for Nintendo. I'm proud of them. Shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had love for Nintendo, even though I don't fuck with them.
Also, before we get to the big bad trailer that came out this week, the main topic, we got to talk about the State of Decay 2 multiplayer issues, in particular co-op.
Trash.
What issues, bro? What
let
issues?
me explain. So in State of Decay 2, when you play co-op, there's 4-player co-op. There's the host, and then there's 3 other players.
Yeah.
If you join someone's game, you are tethered to the host, meaning you can't stray too far away from the host. So you're kind of on a string where he'll like the host. They basically give you enough rope to hang yourself.
I mean, like that's a thing that could be easily patched out simply.
Patched out? You know what the fuck you think? Patched that is staying a part of the game.
Oh, that is something. That is like the most that's like the simplest thing you can remove from the game.
They're not removing it though.
Wait, if people say they don't like it, man, developers will remove it.
But the people that say they don't like it is the people that never play the game, like me.
Well, wait. Just wait for it, you know.
Oh man, you saying wait for E3?
Cater to me. I'm a newcomer. I'm not a fan.
I mean, the first one never had co-op either, so that's like even
it was supposed to, but it didn't make it.
So honestly, nobody can really talk anything shit about it until we actually play the game.
But anyways, it's like if y'all gonna be running together, like. How far would you really want to stray from somebody?
That's also a good question.
I'm sure you can like still be able to flank locations. It's not like you're gonna. It's like they don't want you to go. Together. They don't want you to be on the other side of the map. That's what they don't want. What's up?
What?
Bro, we all just not having it today with this Biden shit.
Oh yeah, my Biden?
No, it was Professor once again. They catching that boy.
Promote Biden.
We don't promote Biden here now, but yeah, I feel like State of Decay 2 is most likely gonna be a good game in my opinion. I'm waiting for it to come out, but we ain't really here to talk about State of Decay 2. We here to talk about another game with a 2 in it, Red Dead Redemption 2. Damn it! I know we all saw the trailer. How y'all feel about Red Dead Redemption 2, people? How we feeling?
I mean, that trailer was kind of whack, dog.
I don't know what the fuck I was supposed to get out of that trailer.
Yeah, me either, dog. I was like, okay, and like, what am I supposed to feel?
Just a story, man. I
was already hyped for the game just based off the first one, and then I got seen the graphical improvements they made, so it's like I'm already hyped. So the trailer wasn't for me, but it still was boring as fuck. Like this shit whack, dog.
Wow.
Oh man, I like the trailer because it's more details on Dutch's gang, who was in it, Also, there is a clip of John Marston. Also, let me just say this: there's a lot of people pretending that they didn't know that was John Marston.
I know, and it was retarded. It was straight.
If you claim to not know that the dude that they were holding up like that with the scars on the face was John Marston, I'm gonna say this right.
Because I never played the first game.
Okay, you haven't. If you never.
Whoa! You never played the first game?
Yeah, that's understandable.
No, sir, I have not.
If you didn't know, if you didn't play the first game,
you hard head.
that also is true.
Yo, how you not like? What the fuck?
Oh man, they about to get mine.
Oh, yo, Century, I found out who the Native American was. It's Charles Smith, ain't it?
Yeah, it's
Oh
yeah,
shit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I found out. Yeah, it's Charles Smith.
No, but here's the thing: when we talk about Rockstar and how they present their trailers, how they present their games, if y'all thought that y'all was gonna get gameplay in a third trailer from Rockstar, you know damn well how they do their cycle games. They don't show gameplay until like a month, 2 months before. Y'all knew that.
Yeah, possibly 3.
They don't either. They're gonna show gameplay at E3, like full gameplay, a full demo.
No, they don't do E3. You know that. They don't
True.
do E3.
People keep trying to leak saying they going to E3. Everybody.
The only time they were even at E3 was that one time they were at the Sony conference back in what, 13?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, I don't know, but there's certain things about the game that kind of got me like worried though. Because I don't know if y'all read the one article. The one article said that when you kill an animal, you have to prevent it from decaying. I don't know if I like that or not.
I mean, like, you just gotta take it back to your whatever, sell it real quick, or take it either sell it to in the store or take it back to your camp pretty quick.
I mean, that's fine, but I feel like if I kill an animal, I gotta rush back to before it decays. Like I can't just take my time. I feel like
you gotta see how long. I mean, that's just like
yeah.
Also, we got more background on the main character, Arthur Morgan, and his place in Dutch's gang and all this other stuff. Yeah, I feel like the game is going. If God of War is not the best game of this year, then Red Dead is damn sure most likely going to be it.
Red Dead would be like the technical standard. It would be like the technical marvel of the generation, like on a technical standpoint.
I feel like they're gonna weigh that game down with bear cards, dog.
Bear cards.
With what cards?
You say bear cards?
Bear cards?
Bear cards.
The fucking bear cards, son.
That's your prediction for the name of the card?
The shark card equivalent, man.
Yeah, because they ain't gonna put sharks in it. It's gonna be bear cards, dog.
My boy said bear cards.
This man said
they're gonna be deeds.
Deeds? You gonna be trying to buy somebody else's house?
Oh man, low key, dog. But no, like I just.
So you're not a fan? You're not a fan of Red Dead, Jigga? You're not a fan?
Oh no, I am.
Oh, okay.
I just don't hope they don't fuck it up, like, cause I mean that online could be fun, but I feel like they gonna fuck it up with.
I seen some people. I seen some people say, "I don't give a fuck about that single player. I'm going straight to that multiplayer." Like, why?
I mean, bro, like, cause have you ever played the first Red Dead Redemption multiplayer?
Yeah, I did.
That shit was lit, though.
I mean, it was cool.
I don't think that's why. Y'all got to remember the age we live in now. It's like Microsoft said, all people want is multiplayer games now.
I mean, honestly, if I can pay to have like ride a elephant or like some other exotic animal, bro, I definitely pay that money.
But see, no, but then again, I'm not like really that mad because Western is a slow paced type of story, story.
Damn it!
Damn, you bought no heavy, dog.
I ain't gonna lie, I just got jump scared by Hardhead just now.
Like that Western slow dialogue.
My boy, you lagging? Stop! Just leave and come back. Leave and come back.
Oh man, you don't know we talking to him right now.
Okay,
Professor, leave and come back. Leave and come back.
What I'm not gonna like, I could tell is because they're gonna pull a GTA 5 where it's like you're gonna be playing like multiple characters, and I hate that shit, dog.
I doubt it. It doesn't look like you're gonna be character switching.
I can see it, dog. I see it coming.
I don't. I like because if they were gonna be doing that, they would have said more. They would have showed you like up close what characters you would have been playing to win, instead of just one.
But I feel like they already if you played the first one, you already know like the characters.
No.
Yeah, because you
no. I'm gonna tell you why. Because most of the gang and like there was very few members of the gang left in Red Dead Redemption 1. You hunt down like 3 or 4 people. in Red Dead 2, there's like damn near 8 of them or something like that. There's a lot more characters here than there was in the first one.
Damn.
Well, I still feel like they're gonna have character. Well, I mean, let's hope they don't, because I don't want that.
Damn.
I'm gonna stick to one character and play as that character.
Bro, is everybody just having bad internet outages this week, dog? Because
I don't know.
Shit, fine.
My shit blessed, and it rained earlier. I'm blessed.
Wait, in my body?
No, it was Professor. But
Am I still doing it? Am I
you
still
good?
doing
No,
it?
you good.
No,
No, but
you
go
good
back on
now.
your soliloquy about Red Dead Redemption Tuesday. Start over.
Man, I don't even know what the fuck I said, man. I don't even fucking remember, man. I'm fucking hot.
Yeah, but let's move on to well, hold on. Let me just say this about Red Dead Redemption 2. I feel like a lot of people are setting themselves up to be disappointed because they hype themselves up into oblivion. Do not hype yourself. Set your expectations accordingly. Do research on the game. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, hold on. I remember.
Uh-oh.
I said a lot of people don't like the slow-paced dialogue because it's a Western. That's what I said. That's all I said.
I mean, a lot of people don't like westerns. That's why you don't see a lot of western movies. So.
No, there's a lot of Western movies recently, but it's like
I mean,
spaghetti.
it's not like a big like. Only a lot of older people like westerns. You know what I mean?
Hey, I better be heard no fucking cow dog. That shit was annoying.
Yo, I better be herding cows, man.
Nah,
That's
fuck
what I'm
that.
saying.
No,
I better be
Yeah,
catching
I
horses.
better have my own farm and my own house,
I wanna
my own cattle,
raise a
my
chicken.
own chickens, my own pigs.
Did you just say chickens?
This man
Yeah,
said
bro.
own chicken. Sit your
I
ass
wanna
down.
wrangle-
You want to
Bro,
play
I want
Farming Simulator 2019?
Bro, I
is what
want
you
my
wanna play.
own
No,
ranch.
man, I want to wrangle a chicken, dog. What's wrong with that?
I want to get a chicken,
wanna-
cut off his head, put it in the pan, and have dinner.
Man, if you want to ranch that bad, walk your ass to McDonald's.
This motherfucker hard.
Ain't no goddamn
Yeah.
All I know is, hey, hold on, Jigga, what you calling them shits again? Them cars that we gonna have to buy in that game?
Oh, beer cards, dog.
The
Yo,
bear
be on the-
cards.
Yo, be on the
Nigga
lookout.
called it first, y'all. The bear cards.
Bear cards.
Listen, if they call them that, I'm taking a bet on Jigga right now. Jigga, if they call them shits that, I will change my avatar to anything you're choosing if they call them shits that.
I mean, I probably
Nah, if they call them shits that, they need to pay my man's Jigga.
Yeah, Rockstar need to get that man a cut.
Oh,
Real shit. No, but let's move on to the games for gold lineup for May for Xbox. Did they come out with the PlayStation Plus games for next month? For this month rather, I should say.
Yes. Let me pull the list up. Hold on.
I don't know why we do this. Most of these games be garbo.
That's fine, but
If I buy it one more time, though.
okay, I'll go with PlayStation's first. For May, the lineup for free games for May 2018 is Beyond Two Souls, trash, Rayman Legends, Risen 3, Titan Lords,
David
Ethem,
Cage hater. Oh,
King Oddball, and Firmus. There are two PS4 games, two PS3 games, a cross-plat, and a cross-plat for Vita. For Xbox,
Xbox got a good one. They got some good games.
Xbox for this month has
Super Mega Baseball 2
MGS5, Phantom
on
Pain.
the Xbox One side, and
We got
on
that
the
already.
360, the first 360 title of the month is Streets of Rage. Ooh.
Oh, no, that's
And
nice.
Vanquish, they have MGS5 and Vanquish as the second half of each of the month, respectively. The second half of this month,
MG5 and Vanquish. Damn, that's fire, dog.
listen, Microsoft been kicking Sony ass on these free games each month. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey,
Oh man.
hey, they ain't doing nothing else. Why not? They ain't doing on the sales.
Hey, at least- I don't care though because we don't even need gold to play on their service. So what's the point?
Damn, you raise a valid point.
Okay, you
Oh,
got
you
that.
go.
Okay, but moving on from the games for gold and PS Plus
You
for
got
May.
it, you got it. I can't-
We come to the part of our program where we talking about the game spotlight. And for this week, it is Shenmue 1 and 2. I played Shenmue 1, I played Shenmue 2. Those games are some of the best games I've ever played in my life. Bar none.
I mean, for the time they were.
But at the same time, when you go back and listen to that dialogue, that shit cheesy as fuck.
That shit is
Now, from
That
what
shit-
I hear, Shenmue was like Yakuza if it was
It's-
just straight fire.
it's the predecessor. It's the
Yeah,
predecessor.
I mean, if it wasn't for Shenmue, Yakuza never would have been made.
well,
Well, I disagree with
Yakuza
that.
and True Crime or just Yakuza?
No, just
Yakuza.
Yakuza. Just Yakuza.
True Crime was different.
Because True Crime, that's like GTA in Hong Kong.
Nah, not that's pushing it. But True Crime, that game lives on its own little plethora.
How does it push me, man?
I mean, GTA is saying that there was a lot of freedom in the game. It had freedom, but not as much as you get in the GTA.
I mean, what else could I say? What, Saints Row? You don't want to do that, do you?
Hey, Saints Row 1 and 2 was lit.
Saints Row is along lines of GTA though.
Nah, I don't fuck with Saints Row, man.
What?
Wait,
You tripping?
talking about like the whole series all together, Strat.
I never fuck with
I
any
like
of
the
those
first
games.
2 games. 3 and 4 are kind of mid.
If you've never played Saints
3 and 4
Row
was
2,
trash, but 1 and 2 was GOAT status.
Yeah,
Nah,
if
bruh,
you never played Saints Row 2, I might have to disown you for a week.
that's some real shit.
Yo, I haven't. I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, I'm
Saints
looking-
Row 2, Strat, one of the greatest games to ever come
Saints
out.
Row 2, like this thing about Saints Row 2. Saints
Bro.
Row 2 was a game with comedy, but it had real shit going on. Like
Back
My-
when them,
the ops set me up, cousin. They tried to kill me on a boat. A
Dude,
boat.
I mean, but like Saints Row 2 when that came out, I didn't have like that disposable income to be buying all these games.
I mean, that's understandable.
We got Saints Row 2 for free on PC and PS4.
Bro, I'm not gonna go back play some old ass
Bro, go play
games.
that shit. Stop complaining.
Like
Oh,
stop.
3 was
That,
garbage.
see, that's a game that's actually not like outdated, like dated and shit. Like you could go back and play that game right
Hold on,
now
we
and
getting off
still
topic. We getting
enjoy the
getting off
fuck out of
topic.
it.
Hold on, we getting off topic. Let's go back to Shenmue. Shenmue is getting a sequel someday. They got most of the original staff on it. It was kickstarted. I got a question. Do y'all think this game will be as good as the originals?
Wait, before you do that, I'm gonna address the chat. Top Dog, I have to disagree because I played Shenmue when I was younger, and so it's like I can hype that up because it's like I played that and I'm been looking for the sequel. But Yakuza, I never played that, so it's like, I mean, I never got into that genre. I mean, not that genre, but not to that game. So I can hype up one and not be looking forward to the other one. Just saying
Bro,
that.
it sounded like I really need to play Yakuza.
You do.
You do. Those games are really good, but without Shenmue, there is no Yakuza.
Man.
But
Low-key, Shenmue's story is so basic.
Bro,
I will say it's hard.
Damn, they got him again.
What happened?
Oh man,
What happened?
they got him again, though.
Like I was saying, Shenmue's story is really basic. It's like somebody will come and does something to you, and then you go after them. That's all the story is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Also-
Sega, though.
Hold on. I'm
But
gonna tell y'all.
I still love the games.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. Next week's game spotlight program is gonna spotlight if y'all really played PS2 games back in the day.
Not only
You lagging, dog.
who,
You.
man, I'm about to throw something. I'm about to tap this shit. Though.
No, but let's move on from the game spotlight program. Shenmue 1 and 2. Remember 3 coming out soon. We're gonna all be
Soon.
playing it.
Is there like a release date for that?
There's a
Official?
release area before 2020. That's the date.
Oh my god.
2020, God damn.
Jesus. That's just a next gen console release right there.
I'm starting to think it's Google Hangouts, man. I don't think it's my damn internet.
Y'all can go play. Wait, aren't they re-releasing Shenmue?
Hold on. Top Dog, we fuck with both, but without Shenmue, there is no Yakuza. Let's get that straight.
I mean, you can't really say that. How
No,
does
we
like
can't. No,
how
we
does
can't.
like but
It's
like
just like saying without.
Yakuza's a better game. How can like
That's very subjective.
What the hell are you talking about?
It's basically like saying without GTA, there's no Saints Row.
Yeah, like
so man without so like
It's
in
like
this
saying
case
without True Crime, there's no what's that other game?
in this case Saints Row
Sleeping Dogs.
is Shenmue.
Sleeping
No.
Dogs, yeah.
no, Saints Row would be Yakuza and GTA would be Shenmue.
I can't agree with
but
that.
I agree because both of them are Sega products.
Sega had to kill.
You
Sega.
know what I mean? So you can say that without Shenmue wouldn't been a Yakuza because both of them are Sega products.
Yeah.
Bro, fuck Sega for not
What? Man.
for not
Listen, we
continuing
can.
Oh,
to run the generation, though.
they need a Dreamcast too. I've been.
Nah, you good.
No,
But moving on
no.
to the next topic. Final Fantasy VII Remake art director on old versus new staff and guiding a young team beyond a simple remake. So there's a lot of details that came out about this, but let me read some of it. This is what they've been talking about. So there's these comments. Dealing with Nomura on a daily basis must be the biggest hurdle. I'm amazed anything got done as it is. Nomura is barely there. He's a directly larger in name alone. He spends the vast majority of his time in Osaka on Kingdom Hearts 3. That's where he lives, and during the week at least. They don't have 4 years of work at all. They have 2. The announcement that Square was taking the game away from CyberConnect 2, they didn't even take it and continue it. They started it in because CyberConnect's work was so useless and not far long enough, but still far long enough that remaking it was faster than refactoring it. It wasn't in a good state at all. I'll explain it this way. When a company is taking work away from another company, it has ever been a positive sign of things.
Never.
I know CyberConnect work was unusable. I've worked with them before. I know their level.
It just sounds like they don't have a good system going. This game's not coming out anytime soon, honestly.
Pretty much. It's a lot of fuck shit.
Like it seems like they just don't have a good like layout for who's got to do what. It's just all a mess. It's like he's like in this case he's blaming like the younger audience, like younger talent and work that's working on Final Fantasy VII. But it's just him that with his.
No, it's the art director. It's like he's blaming the director himself. He's blaming how the company did it. I mean, I understand.
You can't blame them without blaming yourself too.
I mean, how can you blame somebody when your job is art?
You can though.
You just gotta draw some shit. You don't really.
It's not that simple, bro.
No, because the art director is not a gameplay engineer, so
you
can't really complain about something that he's not nothing about.
Well, they haven't like that's the thing what they're trying to do. Like they're. Oh, you cutting out
again? Yo, whoever in the South destroying our cell phone towers and internet lines, come see me so I can do fucking ass because we not having this right now.
That's just
Bro, somebody is messing with the lines in the South, man. Is it this Verizon? I mean, I
think
is that what it is?
I think it's only this only happens on this Google Hangouts. This is only where it happens.
Shit right now. But no, it was happening on Discord yesterday. Everybody on Discord disconnected. No, not everybody. One of us disconnected at least twice.
Damn, man. Good.
You right.
I think it's this T-Mobile Sprint merger. It's fucking shit up.
Oh, that could be it though.
No, but let's be honest. I feel like this game they shouldn't have even announced a remake. I know the fans of Final Fantasy VII are upset that they ain't getting this game, but honestly, it feels like they just need to scrap it.
It should have been like one of them things where you start working on it and get it to like where it's basically like 80% done before you announce it.
I feel like the biggest issue, like this is the thing, they announced Resident Evil 2 remake, right? We ain't heard shit, but we know they working on it. They announced it and said we're working on it, guys, and it's like okay, we're not gonna hear anything from us for a bit. I'm like okay.
Top Dog.
Top Dog said Kanye said having bad internet is a choice.
Oh man.
We ain't discussing politics today, yo.
Oh man, but that shit wild.
Yeah, man. What's the next topic?
Yeah, let me move on for something wild happen again. Let's talk about Housemarque. They have been teasing a new multiplayer-centric game, Stormdivers. And also, we need to ask this question: are arcade-style video games dying or just dead in general?
No. Well, I don't know. To me, hell no. Because if I'm being honest, I still play a lot of them to this day.
Is that right?
To me, they ain't dying fast enough. Let them bitches die.
God,
what?
No.
God damn.
But I could see why somebody would think that. That's why shit like the EA big games don't exist no more. Like no game in that kind of line of games doesn't exist anymore.
I mean, I feel like there's just not a market for it anymore.
Yeah, that's another thing. In our country, at least, arcades are damn near dead, dog. We don't. I don't have a single arcade in my city.
I got an arcade down the street.
Dave and Buster's.
You live in the north.
I got a legit arcade, bro. Like not.
Yeah, we have, but people. There has to be somebody that is willing to sacrifice all the whatever money they have to build an arcade. It's not like just a plethora of arcades around, like it should be. Because arcades should still be a big thing. I don't see why that stopped. I guess because people stopped going outside. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, why go outside and game at home, dog?
Yeah, like it was. You know,
Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop.
Oh, it ain't
Bop,
funny.
bop, bop, bop.
That shit piss me off too, though. I can't do it. Oh man, Japan God. So ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
I mean,
I'm shook. But yeah, going back to Housemarque, I like most of their games. I pretty much like all of them, and I'm sad that they have to give up something they love to chase what the market demands with Storm Drivers. I think it'll still be them. I feel like they can interject some of that spirit of arcadiness into a multiplayer-centric game. But going back to like arcade and just arcade-style games, the arcade largely in America has been shot to death and just murdered. Like there's this one arcade place, like Barcade type place in Cali that they closed down because
Arcadia?
something like that. Barcade, you know, bar arcade. You get food, drink, arcade shit. Adults.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, adults. Yeah. I mean, it's just. I feel like the more. I'll say it like this: the more time will go on, I feel like we need to have a look back at the arcade era, which was like from like the late '80s through the '90s until like maybe 2003, maybe. Because after that point, there's not really like that's a long time for like arcades to be around.
I used to go to arcade like every weekend up until like 2010.
Bro, if they had one in my city, I promise you I would be there damn near every day.
Same.
It's not, but the arcades nowadays ain't gonna have the arcade cabinets. They're just other arcade games. You know what I mean?
Well, low-key, we need PC.
Like you ain't gonna see any with arcade cabinets. It's just like those other like amusement games. You know?
What you say, Giga Aparel?
I said we need PC gaming cafes, dog.
They have those in some cities.
They have those, but not in. It's sparse in the States. That's the problem.
And the thing about it is, if you want to think about where they're large and big, it's mostly Korea and then the Europeans. Like, I'll say it like this: the reason that Counter-Strike is as big as the game is even though some people don't like it, is because of PC like centers and shit like that. Where, listen, I didn't seen the shit that happens in them. That's how Koreans got good at fucking MOBAs, bro. They just chill there all day and play nothing but MOBAs. That's the reason we taking the L.
I know exactly what one look like because I've seen it in Baton Rouge. They got one in Baton Rouge, the capital.
I've seen a bunch of PC like places. PC.
Yeah, just some PC, but it could be like lines of PC, like you would see at a esports event or some shit like that.
I mean, because a lot of like other countries don't have not a lot of people have PCs and shit or internet and whatnot. So a lot of people be going into PC cafes and just be playing games with people and shit. You know.
I feel like these not gaming companies, but like Nvidia, like they need to fucking build these places so it's like you can get more people into PC gaming.
That would make them a lot of money if they just. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's taking a shot in the dark.
But just imagine you can go into a cafe and like play a game at like 4K, 120 FPS because they got like 8 titles and shit.
We might see it like that, but for them bigger companies, they know not all of the, at least the states, not all the states feel that kind of way to where
it's a big investment. Yeah,
that's why I say it's taking a shot in the dark and hoping to find some light. I'm not gonna lie, if I ever get that kind of money, I'm definitely building one down here in the city. And I'm going to host tournaments and all that kind of shit, though.
But this is the thing about it. That also leads into the fact where, and we talked about this before, why there's not that many black people in esports. I'm like, we just don't have that type of access. So, providing that
we would make shit happen, though.
You could provide a whole generation of young black girls and black women and black men who will play esports on a high level if you can cultivate that talent in an environment that is, what's the word I'm looking for? In an environment that's welcoming towards that type of mindset of not playing on console. That's the reason that most African Americans, I see them either playing Call of Duty or in fighting games, or they're playing Halo. There's a couple of pro black Halo players. There's not many of us in esports that are on PC.
You got to introduce them to it.
Because listen,
They'll fall in love. You know, it's like having a YMCA right next to your house type thing.
Yeah.
You go there whenever you get a chance, whether you going to play basketball, use the computer, all that kind of shit. It's the same kind of aspect.
yeah, but back to the topic at hand. Housemarque, I hope they do well. I'm gonna try to support Storm Divers no matter what. I hope Sony supports them with the game. And I hope arcade style games are not really dying or dead. I hope they're able to go back and make some soon because the games that they made in this style were amazing.
They
So
let's have to come up with.
We need to revive SNK, fam.
No,
SNK is revived. They just can't do much. They're like Sega, like they're owned by a parent company.
Right. You want to see you want to like get people coming to your PC cast if you build one, but like just put in Fortnite Cafe. Motherfucker's gonna run in there.
Oh, no.
I can play Fortnite. Just put a lineup of consoles and shit, bro.
We have Fortnite,
bro.
You want to be driving by this? Did I say Fortnite?
Don't see it.
Legit, no, that's how it is.
Stratton out of line, dog.
Last
time I went to the mall, I think it was the one time I went by myself. That was like a month ago, and I was on my way out, and you know how they got the Microsoft store, and right outside the Microsoft store, they be having the Xbox. So I see the Xbox, and it's sitting on Fortnite, and I'm like, am I ready to go home, dog?
That's the thing, though. Like, you gotta like in Brazil, right? People there for some reason like CS:GO, you know. So the PC cast, they just have a picture of CS:GO on the title and shit, and people just be there hours of the day playing that shit.
Yeah, have like a menu or shit to where everybody can see the options they have.
Yeah.
All right,
that shit crazy.
They need to build a new goddamn cell tower. That's what they need to do.
You on your cell phone though?
Nah, wait. What service you got?
I got AT&T, man.
Oh, no wonder it's fucking up.
Yeah, y'all gonna be taking a hit while this merger happens, though.
AT&T's not merging, though.
T-Mobile, and we taking a hit, bro. I have 5 bars right now.
Bro, I'm T-Mobile right now, and I'm fucking
on T-Mobile right now. We blessed out here.
I mean,
I have 5 bars, and I can't even load a fucking app, dog.
I mean, that sounds like a you problem, my friend.
Oh man, here's the problem. Let's move on.
Here in the north,
it's working fine. Hold on. Let's move on. So we're gonna talk about something that I feel like some of us here do not understand what the word means, but the next topic is auteur theory a thing in the gaming industry? Does it have an effect? And who are some of the most popular or most influential auteurs in gaming? For example, I would say Hideo Kojima is an auteur. And the definition of the word auteur is this: a filmmaker, or in this case, a game developer, whose personal influence and artistic control over a product is so great that the filmmaker is considered and regarded as the author or the said product.
Does it have to be like a filmmaker, though? Because we can look at people
I said Troy Baker is not an auteur.
Troy Baker's a voice actor.
Yeah, but
Neil Druckmann maybe.
Neil Druckmann, for example, Hideo Kojima would be auteur because he has so much input on the game. Same thing with Cory Barlog.
What's the English word?
Cory Barlog, yeah.
That is the word. It's French. There's only one version of the word.
So are you talking about Cliffy B?
No.
He could be considered auteur.
Basically, what an auteur or whatever the way you say it, is like one guy that's basically his visual scope is how the game's gonna turn out to be.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like what Hideo Kojima is like what he says goes. It's like he wants it that way. It's gonna be that way.
Neil Druckmann.
I would say Neil, Corey, Hideo Kojima is honestly the first and the longest reigning auteur.
I know you hate him, Century, but David Cage could be considered that.
Yeah.
He could. No, I'm not gonna say you're wrong. He definitely could. He's crap at his job. He definitely could.
Man, he's not crap.
He's crap.
I'm gonna fall back, man.
Okay, can you name me a game other than Indigo Prophecy that's great?
Heavy Rain, motherfucker. What are you talking about? Heavy Rain is great. What are you talking about?
Detroit, dog. What you talking about?
And Detroit is gonna be. Listen, Detroit is gonna be the best game he has ever made.
For Game of the Year. You know it, though.
No, I disagree.
If Detroit is nominated for Game of the Year, I need to go off myself now.
What are you talking?
Okay, wait, hold up. First of all, let's look at 20. Oh, we gotta have that discussion. I don't know if we should do it this week or next week, but we need to talk about projected games of the year.
I mean, we gotta wait till after E3.
I would say
How many nominees can it be?
I'd say let's do 7.
I'm saying, how many nominees can it come out to? Like, how many
nominees of what?
For Game of the Year?
For Game of the Year, yeah.
Usually 5.
Well, narrow it. We're gonna do 5 then.
Bro, because E3 we're gonna get a good stance on what games are looking like.
Ain't no point even having no discussion. We already know what Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves not even gonna make the cut though.
Jigga got a point right there, man.
Jigga does have a point.
Hey, how much y'all want to bet three Sony exclusives make the nomination though?
Nah, I wouldn't doubt it, bro. You got what? God of War, Spider-Man.
God of War, Spider-Man, and Detroit.
Detroit, yeah.
No, Detroit, get that out of here, dog.
Get Detroit out of
I
here.
mean, you don't might not like Detroit, but that's just
No, it's
Listen,
not.
if Detroit. No. I'm gonna say like this. If Detroit is nominated for a Game of the Year, something is wrong with the world. I'll go that
How?
far.
Why?
Well,
Why
what's
y'all hating
wrong
on
with it? What are you
Detroit?
talking about?
Because
It's a story-based game.
What about did Until Dawn make the cut?
no,
Until
Did-
Dawn was a
did
great game, though.
Beyond Two Souls
Century,
make the
Century.
cut.
I need to go
No.
out of Memphis and beat your ass.
None of them were nominated.
Yeah,
Hold on,
Two Souls
wait
wasn't a
minute,
great
wait
game,
minute,
though.
wait
You
minute,
are out
wait
of
minute.
pocket. You are
Wait
out
a
of
minute,
pocket
wait a
right
minute.
now.
If I'm
You
out of
are
pocket, please come down to North Memphis.
You are out of
dare
pocket, man. Listen, I'm not scared to go. You know, we're going off topic.
Exactly.
Let me calm
Calm-
down. Let me calm
yeah,
down.
you need to.
Let
Calm
me calm down. But Century, you are full of shit because how are you? Your distaste for a man has got you so far gone.
I don't dislike him. I just think his last couple of games have been crap.
Okay.
Nah, you gotta treat him like the Xbox do Uncle Phil, fam.
Man, fuck Phil
Oh.
Spence.
No, the game. Why Detroit won't be Game of the Year material, Century? Why?
I would say, I'm gonna tell you why. In comparison, and this is the thing, I'm not saying that it's gonna be shit because I don't like David Cage. I think in comparison to the people that are gonna be on that list, the games that are gonna be on that list, it will be the lesser of the 5. If there's 4 of the games and that's the 5th, I don't think he even gets one Game of the Year.
Did
if we're
Monster
gonna be
Hunter
honest,
come out in 2018?
I mean,
Yes,
I
it
don't
is.
think with
Monster
God
Hunter
of
was
with
definitely in the running. Fuck.
with Red Dead Redemption, God of War.
At least two. At least two.
Spider-Man.
We know Spider-Man and God of War going
I
to
mean, as
let's-
much as I'm hyped for Spider-Man, we gotta see how that whole thing gonna play out, though.
Red Dead. I don't think it comes out before the Game Awards.
yes, it does.
October
Totally.
26th.
Game Awards in September.
Even if
November.
it
What are you
Game Awards
talking
is
about?
Yeah.
It was in December, dog. What's wrong with
December,
you?
November,
It
December.
wasn't
What
in
you-
December last year. It was in
Yes,
November.
it was. It was in like late
was.
November.
No, it was like in December. December 2nd.
Hold on, let me
I
go
think.
see. Hold on, we ain't finna be spreading misinformation.
But even if it wasn't, you
Central,
know
I'm
they
gonna
still
need you to
gonna
fall. I'm
have
gonna
like
need you to fall back, man. Detroit is gonna be a great game. I don't know why.
Nah,
you,
just-
That
I
shit was
disagree
December
with that.
7th, 2017.
What'd I say?
Hardhead, what?
Oh man.
All right, y'all got it, though. Y'all got it.
You
I
all
mean,
right?
it really don't matter when it was. What matters is Detroit gonna be a great game, and people need to stop sleeping on
I
it.
mean, but it ain't gonna be Game of the Year contender.
Why
Nah.
can it not be? Why
No.
can it not
You
be?
I had to think about it because we still got, bro. You know it'd be funny if Smash makes the cut. Though.
Yo,
It
yo,
probably
all right,
will.
all right,
It probably
all
will.
right, all right.
Man,
My man,
chance to make
Smash,
the
all right. Fuck Smash, all right, all right. I'm just saying.
No, but back to this R2 theory. Other than Kojima and the rest of them, and David Cage, who is somebody you think is on the come up as a R2?
I
I
really
can't really
don't
say.
think there's really anybody out there
I
right
mean,
now.
the Hauser brothers,
Well, they've been
Yeah.
R2 for a long time though.
That dude who did No Man's Sky.
Shit,
The brothers,
Sean
the brothers
Murray.
did Infinity War.
crazy
Right?
as hell.
I mean,
The brothers did Infinity War, right?
he had people believing the hype,
I
dog.
was talking about in gaming, not movies. They're technically art.
No, because you had said the way you described it. That's why I figured we were talking.
No,
Yeah, 'cause-
for gaming, I said product. I didn't want you to think it was just for movie.
We talking in general. They definitely on the come up after Infinity War.
Do y'all think that having like this one?
Shame. Nobody in the Microsoft campus on to
Damn. Even the lagging, I heard what you said. That's fucked up.
Yeah, Microsoft, they ain't really got nobody, dog.
Joseph
Ain't got nobody.
has
Somebody-
Joseph Ferris done anything other than
Who's
The
that?
Way Out?
He did Brothers Until the Two Sons.
Okay, he gonna come up then.
Yeah.
That's 2 games. If he do it a third time, I would say.
Them two fire ass games.
Hold on. What was the name of the person that did the head person?
Shigeru Miyamoto.
Miyamoto on a come up. He already there. What you mean?
Miyamoto isn't much as a auteur as somebody as I would classify that person. He doesn't have massive input on the game like that anymore. Before in the past I would identify him as that, but in the mid 2000s into now, I can't really say that because
if we look on him as a whole, then he definitely is.
He definitely is. I think he's one of the more legendary ones. Oh shit, Mark Spector fucking did Thief and all the rest of that stuff. He's auteur.
Mark Cerny.
Mark Cerny's not an auteur.
He had input in console development, but not game
Mark
making.
Spector. He also did the NHL games.
And he did NEC.
That's an analyst.
No, Neck really necked up.
Yeah, hey man, it's a game. It wasn't my cup of tea, but hey.
Hold on. I could have said his name wrong. It may not have been Mark Spector. I could be wrong. Let me see. It's Warren Spector. Warren Spector. I said Mark at Warren Spector. He did a lot of shit. The dude was actually.
What was the game director? Hold on. What's his name? The dude that did the Knights of the Old Republic.
You're thinking about he works at EA again now. You're thinking about fucking. I'm gonna get his name in a second.
Yeah. No, the dude from BioWare.
Yeah, I said Casey Hudson.
Yeah, Kevin. Goddamn, what's his damn name? Kevin Irvine. I'm saying his name.
I don't know,
Irvine. Yeah, Irvine for BioShock.
Yeah.
He has a lot of shit that had potential but got canceled. Like he did an episode for Half-Life 2 and Valve canceled it.
We all know Gabe Newell.
Gabe Newell is not an auteur. I don't think he directed the Half-Life games, if I recall.
He did Epic Mickey though. That was a good game.
Warren Spector is a legend. That man did the first Deus Ex game. That game is amazing.
Yeah. I say the original Deus Ex is still the best in the whole series.
I disagree with that, but I can understand if you want to say that.
I don't know. Other than that, it kind of seemed like a reach to say he an auteur.
Ooh.
Other than Deus Ex, because I'm looking at it. He did System Shock too.
Are you talking about Kevin Irvine?
No, Warren Spector.
Oh, Warren Spector. Oh.
He did Thief. He did fucking Deus Ex. He did a lot of cool shit.
Drew. Let me type it in.
Drew Casper. I can't say that because he was a writer. He didn't have. Hold on.
Randy Pitchford. Let me stop.
Hold on, Top Dog. Wait, hold on. He said, Android said, hold on, wait a minute. I will not hear any disrespect of Warren Spector. Here's the thing. And that's the thing. Even Professor would agree that that's 2 different levels of talent.
What?
Between Warren Spector and David Cage. That's 2 different levels of talent.
Damn. Nah.
You're just hating, man. You're just hating.
I could give it to this dude. He did Jade Empire.
He wrote the game.
He didn't do Mass Effect 3 though.
He was the creative, but he wasn't the creative director though.
Yeah, he wasn't the main focusing.
1, 2, Ascension, Revelation, and Retribution.
You have to be, in order to be considered an auteur, you have to be the creative director of your project, not just a writer.
He was Mass Effect 1 and 2 and Jade. Oh, he did Knights of the Old Republic. Okay.
Talking about
I said who did Knights of the Old Republic.
Okay.
That's a classic.
That's Casey Hudson.
And he doing Anthem. Okay, now he got that.
Mass Effect outside. Oh man.
That's
the creative director is Jonathan Warner for Anthem. Yeah. I don't know. I might.
The reason we cannot call the reason Casey Hudson would be the auteur in this case because he wrote and directed Knights of the Old Republic, Baldur's Gate 2, Shadows of the Arm. He did Neverwinter Nights. He was the lead on all of these projects. He was the lead on Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, and Jade Empire.
Damn, he did Neverwinter Nights. Oh my god.
Yeah, this Jonathan Warner shit. I'm gonna dig more into it, but it says he's the game director
of what? Yeah,
Anthem.
Man, I can't.
But yeah.
I can't do it, man.
My man, y'all really mad that the man had Android 6 and Deus Ex Fallback. Y'all know y'all ain't touching that series. Y'all mad.
Hey, no, that shit was lit. You tripping?
That's what I'm saying. Fallback, kids. Y'all ain't about it. We gonna move on to the next topic though. and that's Thurrott.com. Looks
Huh?
a little bit like thought.com.
Thought?
No, Thurrotts.com.
What website is this, man? Where you getting
Is
this
this another
information?
Flex Storm or some shit?
No, hold on. Yep.
Where you getting this information from, man?
Boy, you just say Plex. Hold on. I'm about to go to this website and share my screen.
Oh,
Century,
right.
Century, you looking
Linux
spooky.
app support is coming to Chrome OS. What the fuck is this?
My boy said Thurrott.com.
Right. That's how you say it. It's right.
You gotta roll the R. You gotta roll the R.
Right. I think me and
This is the website I'm talking
Yo,
about.
I can't roll no R's, bro.
This is the website. This is the website.
Bruh, we don't have them R's. I speak Portuguese, man.
Make sure you force your thing to the screen, Century, so everybody can see.
Yeah, I did. That's the website we talking about here. Damn it.
Right.
I don't see it. Man.
Screen share again.
No, but Microsoft is making significant investments and financial backing to go all in on gaming. Now, this is funny to me. Why? Because we've been hearing this for the last years. So let me give you all the details. I have heard from 3 different sources stating that Microsoft is pushing forward with new hardware, but the release timeline is still several years away. The company is looking to hire a specialist with GDDR6 expertise. They are also exploring how to deeply integrate streaming into their next console. As for the timeline for the next console release, I've heard that within 3 years is a realistic possibility. The company is not currently in the rush to replace the Xbox One S, but as it has significant horsepower advantage when compared to the current offering from Sony. And as you would expect, the console will be forward and backwards compatible, much like the Xbox One X. Paul is also hearing that Microsoft is building another iteration of the Xbox as well. Even though Microsoft is pushing more towards enterprise with Windows and Office services, Xbox is one of the few brands within Microsoft that has managed to create a huge consumer following and has large upside ahead of it as gaming and esports continues to grow. The company has recently announced that it is expanding its E3 presence that further shows Microsoft is not shying away from gaming. While Nintendo has carved off a sizable chunk of the casual gaming market with its Switch, Xbox only has one primary competitor, Sony. Even though the PlayStation has a lead for this generation, Microsoft is making significant investments in hardware and content to close the gap with Sony and has the financial backing to go all in and win the next generation.
Now, I've heard
You
who wasn't in press start last night. Fuck. I'm trying to remember who the fuck that was.
Shout
That
out
was
to Press Start Podcast.
When Rand was the one that told us the shit that you just said about how in somewhere from 3 to 4 years they got some shit that we not ready for type shit. Apparently they keeping it under wraps, but they already got some shit ready for 4 years from now. But they refuse to let us find out what that is.
I got a question though. Did they say anything about investing in fucking talent though?
Yeah, they did.
Because that's what they need. You can invest all the money you want.
They keep hiring in all kinds of different places. They trying. I can give them that.
Here's my thing. Like, it doesn't matter.
Hold on. How they trying?
Go ahead. How they trying?
They trying to. It's like they understand. They listening to what people saying. They know they fucked up. And that's why I'm saying. Apparently, whatever the fuck is supposed to happen in 3 to 4 years from now, that's supposed to make up for that. That whatever it is in, I think they said 2020, 2021, it's supposed to make up for this shit. I don't know. I don't know what it is though.
Hold on, this is my thing. You can't make up for somebody have a lack of games. You have less than 7 studios at your disposal, unless you're doing a lot of second party deals.
But no, it is games. It's games.
No, you can have all the games you want. That's the start of the new generation at that point.
So, Hardhead, do you have an inside source?
No. This just from what I just gave a TLDR what Rand said.
So that's what Rand.
Not a direct quote.
That's what you gleaned from the homie Rand last night during press start.
Yeah.
Here's my thing.
That's what Rand said. Okay.
This is my issue with that. You can't be trying to make up for something.
Okay.
No, you can't be trying to make up for something when Sony is already at the start of that gen gonna have cross-gen games like fucking probably Death Stranding and fucking Ghost of Tsushima. That doesn't make up for not having games for damn near Okay, what year is it? What year are we in? 2018. Did they have a huge exclusive offer in 2016? If I'm wrong, correct me. If I'm like, what did they have in 2016 that was big?
I feel like there was a big game. We just not.
Hold on, when did Halo 5 come out?
2015.
When did Quantum Break come out?
2016.
Yeah, I think it was Quantum Break, but that shit was so hard.
I mean,
But it's like to the point where whatever it is to the point where if they just stop bullshitting and tell us what it is right now, people would like I don't know what's the word about
they would stop saying, oh, they don't have games or there's nothing on the horizon. They would stop with that.
Not just that, it would kill a lot of the argument.
But see, the thing is, like I said, Microsoft, it's not just about the games. People underestimate talent, man. You gotta have the talent, and you gotta have a will to innovate and do something different and be diverse. Those are the keys. It's not just the games, because you can have the games and they can all be shit. So it's not just about the games. The quality matters.
I'm willing to wait this time around. I don't know.
So they've been saying wait for the last 4 years.
I'm not gonna say the quality doesn't matter.
The quality does matter, but here's my thing. I've given Microsoft chances. I bought an Xbox One because based off of the 360, even though I was like the last part of the 360 was lacking, and I own both of Xbox 360 and the PS3. Even though the second half was lacking, I think they can pick it up. What they did at the start of the Xbox One generation was the most retarded bum ass shit I've never seen in my fucking life.
God, the metric.
It's not even Don Matrick. I don't see how anybody with a straight face can say it was just Don Matrick. You can't. He signs off. That means somebody's bringing something up to him to sign off on.
No.
You don't get a pass if you're Phil Spencer.
But you don't remember his most famous line he stated though. If you want to share, if you want a game share, go on to 360.
There it is. Below never came out, right?
Not yet.
Cuphead came out in 2016.
Jesus Christ, that's disturbing. That's their biggest game.
Cuphead
came out last year.
Cuphead, Forza Horizon 3, which is arguably one of the best races of all time.
Man, that's redundancy.
Not Forza Horizon.
Damn, that's redundancy.
There's another one I missed.
Redundancy though. I mean, because you know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, hard. You guarantee you get a Horizon.
Right.
It's not nothing like.
Gears 4 came out in 2016 too.
If that's all that they had in 2016, then yeah. I'm just gonna say it like this: Microsoft, I'm gonna need a lot less talking, a lot more showing, and that's how I'm in this topic. And we're gonna end off this week on some good news for all of us PC gamers. Graphic cards makers will be forced to slash prices after GPU shipments fall by 40%. So for those who
40% is a lot.
For those who are not educated, basically what that means, if you were trying to build a PC earlier this year and you were like, what the fuck, wow, these graphics cards damn near $1,000, that's about to stop happening. You can actually build like I need to do because my GTX 980 has a fucked up fan and that should be clicking and I got to replace it soon.
They're just doing that so we can pay $1,200 for the next one.
Probably, but we're under a shortage globally.
I'm just going to play quiet for the rest of the podcast.
This is the last topic.
Fuck this shit.
Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, me, Strat, Jigga, and Hardhead, we PC gamers. We thank NVIDIA and AMD for doing this for us. We love y'all. Thank you so much.
I already got graphics cards, so.
I got to upgrade to 1100. I'm on the odd numbers.
One day I will.
But yeah, that was the podcast.
I want to get with the TIs because I have a 1070. I want to start fucking with the TI series. So
you're gonna have to start giving out TI money.
Oh man.
But see, I don't see the point of that flight. What do you game at?
Me? I mean, right now 1080p, but I already told myself I'm gonna splurge on a monitor.
Oh man.
I only game at 1080, so I'm good with what I got.
Yeah, but
they try to sabotage your boy, man. That's fucked up. They try to
man, but you know that was the podcast. I think we did pretty well this week. Leave your comments and feedback. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, people. It helps us out. Also, share this with your people because we need more viewers so we can do better for y'all and do more content and maybe get some developers on this bitch. Hopefully one day. That would be great.
And
I think
we won't say bitch. Oh man.
Yeah. Cliffy. Yeah.
I want Cliffy on here. I'll call him that to his face. But
Oh, man.
No.
no, but I would love to have some guests on here. But that was the podcast. Outros, people, hit them.
Hey man, it's me, Strat. Good podcast, everybody. Take it easy.
Oh man, y'all already know who it is. It's the goofiest one around, fam. Make sure y'all check me out on Twitter and Twitch at Hardhead7WD.
What?
Appreciate it. Y'all have a good one, fam.
All right. Yo, this Professor, aka Mr. Bot. Follow me on PSN at ProfessorX_615.
Hey yo, it's Jigga, your favorite casual gamer. Still keeping it casual. And if you feel like you can catch me on Twitch and YouTube at Jigga April. Facts.
And it's your boy Sentry, the host of the Usual Suspects podcast. You can catch me on Twitter, all this other jazz, same name usually, unless somebody stole my fucking name. Yeah, that was.
Who made that for you?
Oh, one of my viewers, fam.
Oh man,
That's
that's blessed. That's blessed right there. Nah, but we about to get the fuck out of here. Remember to like and subscribe if you was fucking with the content. If you want to play games with us, you know where to find us. And we out of this bitch.
You saw stuff with those big ass scorpions.
Respect.